Good afternoon and welcome to this edition of In My Joepinion, starring your host, Joe Eberlein. Thank you all again for tuning into this podcast. I'm bringing forth a very interesting topic to all of you. It's a beautiful day here in Irvine, California today, April 16th, 2013. And on April 25th, 2013, one of my favorite sporting events of the year will be taking place, the NFL Draft. Yes, first round coverage begins on that date out of New York City, and I'm really excited for it. After the World Series and the Super Bowl, that's definitely my favorite sporting event of the year, and I'm looking forward to tuning in, and I hope you all are too. And the NFL Draft definitely consists of players who can have an immediate impact on NFL teams. And as a result, maybe that will make me change my my preseason pick to win the Super Bowl this year. But before the draft, as many of you know, if not all of you who know me, I have selected the San Francisco 49ers to win the Super Bowl this year. Yes, I believe when it is all said and done, they will be hoisting their sixth Lombardi trophy in franchise history. And why is that? I understand they have a bone-crushing great defense. Patrick Willis, you're the best middle linebacker in the NFL. Nandi Asamoah is a low-risk acquisition you guys made in the offseason. Maybe he will return to form. Maybe he will not. Not to mention Justin Smith as defensive tackle and Aldon Smith at outside linebacker who can line up on the D-line as if it were a 4-3 scheme. Very versatile and, definitely somebody who feeds off the intensity of Justin Smith. We shall see, but that offense, wow, that offense in San Francisco. And that, as we all know, the guy who gets the most attention is Colin Kaepernick, former quarterback out of University of Nevada in Reno, that being in Reno, Nevada. He also possesses a 94-mile-an-hour fastball that he was able to throw in college. Yeah, that's a pretty good athlete right there, I would say. Other complements of that offense consist of their run game, a three-headed monster in Frank Gore, Kendall Hunter, and LaMichael James, as well as a receiving core that has a new veteran leader in Anquan Boldin, who the San Francisco 49ers acquired from the currently reigning Super Bowl champion Baltimore Ravens. They were only able to get him for a sixth-round pick, so not just a steal from a talent standpoint, but with his leadership that he brings and how tough as nails as he is, San Francisco has brought in themselves an absolutely incredible player, one of my favorites to watch. Michael Crabtree, who was the 10th overall pick in the 2009 draft out of Texas Tech, little by little is getting better and starting to live up to the hype that he had coming into the draft. And then you've got Mario Manningham, who hopefully will be returning stronger than ever from his ACL surgery. Mario, get well soon. And then last year with their first-round pick, the San Francisco 49ers drafted A.J. Jenkins. This could be a make-or-break year for him to prove to Coach Jim Harbaugh as well as the rest of the offense that he can excel in this system. Maybe needs to work on some of his character at times, but hey, nobody's perfect. A.J., I'm sure that you will do just fine this year. The San Francisco 49ers are going in the right direction. However, with all those components that I mentioned of the offense, you can never forget the offensive line. And what's very unfortunate about offensive linemen, in my opinion, is that they are known to be the ones who work the hardest on the football field, but do not become known unless they blow an assignment on offense. And out of respect for my friend and neighbor, I will not mention his name, but he played in the NFL as a running back for 11 years. And when I asked him a couple months ago if he was starting an NFL team and he had to pick three positions to build it around, yes, three positions, he said he would choose center, offensive guard, and offensive tackle. And I looked at him in disbelief until he explained to me, no matter how great of weapons you have on offense, if you're unable to protect all of them, they will not thrive. And I cannot agree with him more. So you take a look at that offensive line for the San Francisco 49ers. You have the veteran presence of Joe Staley, former Pro Bowler. Then you take a look at Anthony Davis playing opposite him at offensive tackle, who the San Francisco 49ers have locked up for another 5 years. He was the 11th overall pick in the 2010 draft out of Rutgers University. You look at the center position, they have a very reliable center and durable one at that in Jonathan Goodwin. And then you look at the guard position. At left guard, at right guard, you have Alex Boone, and then right guard, you have the best guard in the left guard, excuse me. You have the best guard in the NFL in Mike Iupati. Yes, everyone, Mike Iupati, hands down, is the best guard in the NFL. was the 17th overall pick in the 2010 draft out of the University of Idaho. And it's very special for me to talk about Mike because he's local. He's local from Orange County originally, where he played his high school ball at Western High School, just about 15 miles north of Irvine, in Anaheim, California. Mike is on the verge of becoming one of the absolute greats. Was named first team All-Pro offensive guard in the NFL this year, and that's not just the NFC. That is the entire National Football League, and he received such honors in doing so in very humble fashion, very classy. He's never been labeled with any sort of controversy alongside his name. And if the 49ers are smart, I'm sure that they will do the right thing, and just like Anthony Davis, they will give Mike Joepinion his contract extension. They've always been very good at locking up those key components. So there you have it. Once again, the NFL Draft will be coming up next Thursday, April 25th, live from New York City. First round coverage begins, and I'm tuning in. I hope you all will be tuning in. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to In My Joepinion. Yes, everybody, that is what I will be calling this show. Has a good ring to it, very catchy. I like it. I hope you do too, and I hope you all enjoyed this podcast. Once again, feedback and criticism is always welcome. Thanks again for tuning in. Have a great day.